Hey guys, welcome back to Black Gun. Today I want to do a small episode on an issue that I had. And, normally, as you see a lot of my videos, I try not to bash guns. I'll tell you what I think are good and what I think is bad, and then, you guys use your judgment. This was an issue that I just wanted to, get out and talk about a little bit. I'm going to try to be completely objective. It has to do with GEISSELE. I had purchased a Super Duty 16-inch, and it was for the job, for law enforcement. It was a blem, where they had stated that the gun was in perfect working order. It had, some small marks on there, something that, really wouldn't bother us. Who would be using them on the job was going to beat the gun up anyway. The blem issue was right here on the receiver. I don't know if you can see the scratches there. They're right in there. Really light. Really couldn't see them. That was the ultimate blem issue. But when I got the weapon and I took it out and, started to work with it, and I believe I did a video on it, it started to jam. And at first I was just clearing jams. And then, it would fire a little bit. I really thought it was a break-in issue, but, with today's modern engineering and, just the materials and the CNC machines, a break-in period just is almost non-existent. So, it was sitting in the back of my head. So I disassembled the weapon, and what had happened was hold on a second here, guys. I had the bolt back here, so let me pull this forward. The buffer itself had broken apart. So I called GEISSELE, told them what the issue was, and they said that they would send out a new buffer. What had happened was the buffer that was in the weapon had fallen apart, and that was what was causing the jam. And there wasn't a roll pin in there. So they sent me this buffer. It was a little scratched up, as you can see here. So I don't know if they sent me a new buffer, but they sent me a buffer. I was a little upset about that. I shut up. We all have to pick our battles in life. I figured, I got a blem rifle, so, why not have a couple extra problems that follow suit? Well, I get that together and use the rifle for a week, maybe, tops, and the stock breaks in a most peculiar way. That little lever button there that would actuate the stock or will allow you to raise the retaining pin so you can adjust it had busted, and it was stuck in place. So I had one of my individuals from the department contact GEISSELE, and basically the email states, well, did you mortar it? Did you do anything? Basically asking us, and there really wasn't much contact after that, and the amount of contact is or the communication between GEISSELE just kind of fell off, and I got real frustrated and figured, well, the easiest route was to just get on Midway and order a new GEISSELE tube and, a Magpul stock. So took those off, put the new tube on, and put the stock on naturally, and we were off to the races. However, I just didn't feel that this type of rifle or the quality of rifle that, you know, GEISSELE is putting out, and with their reputation, you know, that we had to go through this mess. Nonetheless, we did. So in the comment section, I would really like to reach out to you guys to see if you had any other problems or issues similar to mine or unique to yourself. If you could, you know, get out there and let me know. I wasn't really happy about this situation, so I figured I'll just voice it, you know, where it would matter, and that's to everyone out there in the gun world, and see what their thoughts on the issue is. So, with that said, guys, I hope you have better luck with some of your purchases, and thankfully I got this one repaired. Had to do it myself, had to purchase all the items myself, you know, to get it done, and God willing, we won't have any more issues. You know, with that said, you know, the trigger and the accuracy of these rifles, and the, you know, the very large bolt release lever that they have, you know, I mean, there was a lot of good aspects to the rifle. I just got a little disappointed with the amount of communication, or the type of communication that we had with GEISSELE. So maybe in the future they'll fix that. I think they're definitely on the right path to having really good products. I just think that the customer service could be a little better. All right, guys, thanks for checking in, and see you guys at the range.